y'all, what's up? It's Friday, so I'm going to keep it black, but I'm going to keep it brief. Now, imagine my surprise when I pull up to the DNC, right? The Democratic National Convention. I'm here to speak to members of Congress. I'm here to watch the State of the Union, and my name not even on the list. And I was invited. On the list to get in? Sure. But when it came time to actually do anything and names were called for assignments and activities, crickets. And it wasn't just me. It was all the black creators. Had us out here looking like deers in headlights. So we left and came back home to the only place that had real space for us, the Congressional Black Caucus. Amen? I know that's right. The saying goes, don't go where you're not celebrated. But one thing about us, we have always had to carve out a space to get the job done. So, DNC, the black creators got something to say. And it's a whole hell of a lot more than the scheme set up by Todd they want to call a joint address. Elizabeth, talk to him.
The craziest thing about this administration is how they've convinced Americans that they're going to get rid of fraud, waste, and abuse by taking away critical services from you. Social Security Administration being dismantled. Department of Health and Human Services being dismantled. Department of Education being dismantled. How did they somehow convince a bunch of Americans that not giving you Social Security checks for your grandparents, health care for your families, and schools for your babies to go to is somehow good for you? That South African scammer Elon Musk has gone so far that he even convinced Americans that getting rid of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau would take away taxpayer dollar waste when it's not funded by taxpayer dollars. It's funded 100% by the Federal Reserve. $800 million goes into that agency that then saves Americans billions of dollars in protecting them from fraud every single year. So let me ask you, why would an unelected billionaire want to take away a service that prevents you from being taken advantage of by shady corporations and takes money from your pocket?
Todd, not the Todd that be setting schemes. This is another Todd.
Well, we are certainly in the middle of a hostile government takeover.
We're in the middle of a hostile government takeover.
I mean, look at all the things that are happening. People are losing jobs. People are losing health care. They're losing confidence in our government altogether. And so we need people to realize the gravity of the situation and understand what's going on, but at the same time, to not be fearful and realize that there is a path forward out of this.
Jasmine, run it on down for him.
Although we are in a hostile administration, we can still be on the offensive. We need to resist the urge to feel jaded and discouraged because despite what mainstream media says, we have the numbers and we are winning. I know y'all know Donald Trump has passed a whole bunch of executive orders and we feel defeated, but these executive orders are actually getting stricken down in court. Do y'all remember his DEI executive order? A Maryland judge issued an order that requires federal contractors to comply with anti-discrimination laws. So that's a win for us. Even, do y'all remember when he tried to end birthright citizenship through an executive order? A Seattle judge already halted that and said that was unconstitutional, which is another win for us. So we are fighting back and we are winning. And don't let right-wing media confuse you.
Who's next? Go, 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 go.
The Black women on a mission are not backing down. The 92% Club has come to Congress with a list of questions, and we are here to get answers. We're going to make it happen for us, by us, all the way from our communities to Congress.
And before we go, I have to say that we're not just a bunch of unrelatable college graduates, influencers, out-of-touch people that are trying to get you to care about things that don't affect you in your everyday life. As a matter of fact, Rayshonda, I think you need to take them to the board.
Well, I don't have a board, but I will teach. I grew up in Mississippi in a small town, all black, 3 street lights. We were raised to know that politics are all around us. My grandfather was always out campaigning and making sure that we elect the correct people in positions because we knew and he knew that by doing so could change generations. And that's what we are doing now. The effects of what we do today will reverberate throughout history. And that's what everybody needs to recognize. Politics are all around us. Politics dictate where we live. Politics dictate the rent that we pay, the eggs that we buy, the clothes that we put on our back. It all affects us. So we need to get right.